President Yoon Suk Yeol today met the Prime Minister of Luxembourg and the Governor-General of New Zealand, who are in the country to commemorate 70 years of the ceasefire between the two Koreas and the hundreds of thousands of UN troops who helped the South. Our Oh Soo-young has the details.
President Yoon Suk Yeol expressed hope for stronger ties with Luxembourg on Tuesday as he met with the country's leader Xavier Bettel, accompanied by a 93-year-old veteran of the Korean War, Léon Moyen. Meeting with Moyen, who was wounded in 1951 but volunteered for a second tour, the president said the Korean people will never forget his courage and devotion to defending the freedom of a faraway country in the 1950-53 war.
처음에 총상을 입고 일본으로 후송이 돼서 치료를 받은 다음에 다시 또 참전하겠다고 해서 한국전에 부상 치료를 받고 또 참전을 하셨는데 어떻게 해서 그렇게 용기 있게 두 번이나 참전을 결심하게 되셨나요?
I was hospitalized for 4 months as I injured my left leg. There was a puncture in the bone. I couldn't use my legs.
The United Nations says Luxembourg sent 110 troops in total and lost 2 in action, with 17 wounded. In his talks with the Prime Minister, Yoon expressed his appreciation for Luxembourg's dispatch of its troops to defend the freedom and democracy of South Korea. To expand bilateral ties going forward, Yoon and Bettel agreed to boost trade and investment and strengthen cooperation in space and quantum science. To facilitate greater communication, Bettel noted that Luxembourg is preparing to establish an embassy in Seoul within the year. Touching on geopolitical issues, the two leaders agreed to work together to address North Korea's growing nuclear and missile threats. Bettel added that Yoon's recent visit to Ukraine was highly significant and called for their continued solidarity and support for Kyiv. The South Korean president on Tuesday held another one-on-one meeting with New Zealand Governor-General Cindy Kiro, also thanking the country's veterans for their sacrifice and dedication.
The back-to-back meetings were held ahead of a ceremony this week marking the 70th anniversary of the Armistice Agreement that stopped active fighting between the two Koreas, which also coincides with UN Forces Participation Day on Thursday.
Officials from some 22 nations have been invited to Seoul this week, representing the countries that fought alongside the South as part of the UN forces. The Veterans Ministry says the country sent a total of 1.96 million troops and medical personnel to aid the South. Among them, nearly 38,000 were killed and over 103,000 were wounded. Oh Soo-young, Arirang News.